Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Army officer Dave Okada was stationed at the Pentagon during the infamous 9/11 terrorist attack that included the hijacking of 4 passenger planes and resulted in the deaths of nearly 3,000 civilians and first responders. Once the first planes crashed into the World Trade Center Twin Towers in the early morning of September 11, 2001, the Pentagon jumped into action. That's when Okada remembers heading to a meeting on the western side of the Pentagon.
I was actually in the hallway centering, going towards our office to see, so I'm moving out towards the outer rings. And so what I heard was a big boom, and my initial impression was that there must have been a forklift that's really hit the wall, but it was too loud that it must have been serious enough that something happened. Then the next thing I know, there was big smoke down at the end of the hallway, which is the E-ring, the outer ring, going across the hallway and coming towards me. So I said, no, that's no forklift. Something big happened.
Although unsure what hit the building at the time, Okada would later find out that it was one of the hijacked passenger planes. He was one of the few who remembered to call home and let his wife know he was alive.
And so I popped into one of the offices, we were clearing them, picked the phone, told Mary, something happened in the Pentagon, not sure what it is, I'm still okay, call you later. And then I hung up and then continued my job to find people.
While Okada made it out unscathed, several of his colleagues attending the very meeting he was supposed to attend weren't so lucky.
They're the ones that really got burned. Matter of fact, the findings when they start to clear afterwards is some people were still on their chair already burnt in place because there was just no reaction time.
Today, Okada serves as a chief planning officer of the University of Guam. He is happily married to his wife, Mary, and the couple enjoyed the birth of their first child just 1 year after the attacks. He said so many years later, he remains thankful for his life, his family, and his country. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.